Hey everyone, TreeTopOcelot here, bringing you another episode of Magna Carta 2. And we're off. Ooh, the shore. And there's a crab. Where'd you come from?
Make this lesson quick, alright? I just want to get it over with and then go back to the village and relax for a while.
Relaxing is all you think about. Alright, today I'm going to explain combat to you. First, to attack, pull the left trigger to enter combat mode.
Combat mode? What's that?
You forgot already? Talk about pathetic. Combat mode is when you have a weapon out and raised. When you're in combat mode, you are able to attack. Alright, pull the left trigger and enter combat mode.
But don't worry about the fourth wall or anything.
Next, I'll explain movement mode.
Movement mode is the opposite of combat mode, so it means that your weapons are lowered, right?
Right. In movement mode, if you use the A button, you can do things like talk to people or open boxes.
Cool.
The things you can do with the A button are displayed in the lower right of the screen while you're moving around the field, so keep an eye out for it. Understand the difference between movement and combat modes now?
Yeah, it makes total sense now.
Yeah.
Let's continue the explanation of combat mode. If you press the A button in combat mode, you can use standard attacks.
What are standard attacks again?
It means to attack an enemy using ordinary techniques. By pressing the A button multiple times, you can do a series of standard attacks. The more you level up, the more times you can use them.
Yay!
Also, if you attack an enemy from behind, you can perform more powerful attacks than usual. Use standard attacks when you're close to an enemy. Try attacking an enemy with standard attacks now.
Okay. What we just went over. Charge!
Hot!
Yeah! I'm a man.
Good. Next, I'll show you how to dash toward an enemy.
Thank goodness that Clawper is just like, I will teach you the ways of fighting judo.
In combat mode, you always have your weapon out and raised, so you can't run at full speed. That said, it's risky to move up to an enemy in movement mode and then switch to combat mode to raise your weapon after you get close. And so, you must learn how to quickly close the gap between you and your enemy with your weapon still at the ready. This is called a dash.
A dash.
Wow, that sounds great. How do you do that?
When you're at a distance from your target, try pressing the left stick button.
Sure, I'll try it.
Alright. I'm not even gonna worry about the fourth wall anymore. It has been demolished. Yay. I can run.
Good job. Next, I'll explain skills to you. Earlier, I taught you a technique that uses your legs. Do you remember?
Oh, I remember, alright.
Oh, you mean Skyward Hammer?
Is that what they call it?
Yeah, if you use that skill, you can send your enemies flying quite a distance.
Teehee.
It's really effective when you're surrounded by multiple enemies, so don't forget it. I taught it to you exactly because you can't use a real sword.
Ain't that right, Judo?
I know.
To use skills, you need Con.
Khan, Genghis Khan.
As you attack enemies with standard attacks, Strength Con builds up within your body.
Ooh.
Then, When you've built up enough con to activate a skill, press the X button. Do that, and the skill will activate. Okay, build up your strength con and use Skyward Hammer.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Another one!
Bam!
I'll teach you about signature techniques next.
Cool.
I know about signature techniques. The techniques you use when certain conditions are met, right? I have a signature technique called Counter that completely destroys an enemy's weapon, right?
Sure.
Right. When you can use a signature technique, a sign telling you to press the B button will be displayed in the middle of the screen. If you press the B button quickly when it does, your signature technique will initiate. It's easy to initiate Counter when you've dodged an enemy's attack. The conditions to initiate a signature technique will be different depending on the weapon you're using. Now try to use a signature technique once.
Let's go! Yes!
Bam!
Well done! Next, I'll explain stamina to you.
Sweet.
When you're in combat mode, you expend stamina when you use things like standard attacks and skills. And when you expend more than a certain level of stamina, you enter into a state that's called Overdrive.
Overdrive.
Your attack power goes up when you're in Overdrive, so the damage you deal to enemies increases. Alright, use standard attacks and skills and try to go into Overdrive.
Okay. Sounds good. Ishpow. I'm exhausted now.
I like how I get stronger when I'm in Overdrive, but afterwards, I can hardly move.
Now, Overdrive has both an upside and a downside.
I wonder what they are.
If you stop moving while in Overdrive, you enter a state called Overheat, and you won't be able to do anything for a set period of time. When you go into Overdrive, just continue attacking if you can. But as things stand, you can use 3 standard attacks in a row right now. In any case, you'll overheat immediately. So go into Overdrive, and when you charge in, perform a barrage of standard attacks and skills.
But I'll be way too exhausted to do anything, won't I?
True. When there are enemies left standing, it's dangerous to go into Overheat. When enemy numbers are few, using Overdrive when their defenses are down is effective.
It's super effective.
You should judge very carefully whenever you use Overdrive in battle. Additionally, when you're fighting alongside friends, even more powerful drive states can be chained together.
Ooh.
Yeah? How do I do that?
Well, you need friends.
I'll teach you once you're able to fight more reliably, Juto.
More reliably.
This you can't do alone.
Sure, I understand.
Moving on, I'll teach you how to change targets next. To switch targets during a battle, you can change the targeting cursor by pressing right bumper or left bumper.
Cool.
Press right bumper and left bumper simultaneously, and the cursor will automatically lock onto the closest enemy. Alright, that's enough for today. I have something to take care of at Windsong Cavern, so I'll go on ahead.
Bye!
Isn't that place under Southern Forces control right now? Why are you going there?
The people of the village are nervous. I thought I'd go there to ask them to hurry up and collect the Guardian. See you later.
Ta-ta.
Sure.
Once you're done purging the area, you should report to Bilter. I think Bilter is fixing the barricade on this shoreline.
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh my gosh, it's Clawper. Simple. Clawper meat for everyone. Hi, village man. Hi, builder. Ooh, monies. I'll take that.
I should still be able to fight with this.
Dead. Dead.
Let's go.
Come here, you. I am the Clawper Slayer. He's a guard and he's just standing there. Really are useless. Will do. How do I know you're not suspicious? Dead.
I should still be able to fight with this.
Fatality. Bam. Oh hey look, a shell. Oh my gosh. It's a shelled Clawper.
Not done.
You're going down, shelled Clawper. Or not.
Not done yet.
Yeah. Just you wait till I'm done overheating.
Still okay.
Ow. Dead. Yay, level up! Unlimited power.
Let's go.
Nice. Such a depressing shoreline. I'm sure nothing bad will ever happen. Carry on. Hey, wake up. Ah!
Nicely done. All right. Another one.
Dead. I'm pretty sure that's all of them. See, I'm not lazy. Another shell. Kershmash. Hey. I bet it wasn't easy. Way ahead of you.
Juto, are you slacking off again?
No.
Nope, not at all. Today, I did every last thing that Melissa told me to do.
Melissa, huh? She's a fine-looking gal. She's spunky and has her act together, too. If I was 10 years younger, I'd snatch her up myself.
Ha ha. Oh, Bilter, you wild dog, you.
You'd regret it later. Trust me on this.
Good one, Juto. Come to think of it, how's the memory? Anything shaken loose?
Not really.
Nothing at all.
But you've been looking a whole lot healthier lately. The name Juto fits you perfectly.
Perfect.
Isn't Juto the name of a kind of weed?
He's named after a weed.
It's a grass that's chock full of vitality. Melissa sure has a knack for naming things.
She named her dog Spot. And her cat Mittens. And Juto weed. She has a knack for it, all right.
It's her way of saying, get your memory back soon and become as tough as a weed.
Become unkillable.
Tough as a weed seems kind of lame if you ask me. I bet my real name is a lot more normal.
Or cool.
But you can't remember what it is.
Do. Silly village man. That was kind of mean.
Show her some gratitude for giving you a name and teaching you how to use a wooden sword.
I mean, I know you can't use a real sword because you're kind of a sissy, but a wooden sword will do.
Now that you mention it, how come you can't use a real sword, Juto?
Us real men use real swords.
Were you in a war before you lost your memory? Or did somebody take a swing at you with one or something?
Boy, when I look at this fella, the only thing I can see him doing on a battlefield is running away.
What? You guys get your kicks making fun of me?
Come on, you know that I'm just kidding, right? You've gotten better. Enough to use a wooden sword, anyway.
Better than the wooden mallet we gave you.
Besides, if a war happens to break out, the Southern forces will come in and help us.
Right?
I hope you're right. I knew it. I can't do it. I can't pick up a real sword no matter how hard I try. Why?
You know, you might not remember it, but I bet you fought in a war. I bet it must have been terrifying to see so many people dying. Maybe that's why you're scared of real swords, things that hurt people.
Really?
If real swords are no good, then let's start with a wooden sword.
I'm sorry. I'm just not good for anything.
Don't worry about it. You'll be able to use one properly someday. After all, weapons aren't meant to hurt others. They're meant to protect yourself.
That's a good slogan.
Did I fight in the war? For some reason, I still can't bring myself to touch a real sword. Thanks to Melissa, I can use a wooden sword. But for some reason, I still can't pick up a real one to use as a weapon. I don't think it has anything to do with my past. But I want to know why I can't pick up a real sword. I just want to know what in the world happened to me.
What are you spacing out for? Are you really sulking?
Well, you guys were kind of mean.
I'm not a kid, you know. I was thinking about something. I'm going back. Keep up the good work, old-timers.
Oh, hey, have you heard? They say the princess is coming to the village today.
What? Really?
They say she's the leader of that counter-sentinel unit that was put together to fight those terrible sentinels. Plus, rumor has it that she's also a beauty, so everybody's in high spirits.
Rumor has it.
Impressive. I'm gonna see for myself.
And she's gonna marry me. Because I'll ask politely and I'll woo her with love. Princess, here I come. But that'll be till next time. So this is TreeTopOcelot signing out. Have fun, play safe everyone.